Good morning. It is a rest day and this is going to be a day in a life video, and as you can tell it's going to be legit because I've just woken up. I'm absolutely shattered, and the first thing I've got to do is weigh myself and do my morning check-ins for my coach because we're checking in on the daily currently. I am pretty much 5.5 weeks out, you could say, by the time this video comes out. Been a weird couple of days which I will update you on, but I seriously have just woken up. It is 7:44. This is the latest I've woken up in months. It feels really weird, but my body needed it. I just didn't set an alarm and I would wake up, and I thought I'm going to wake up whenever I can. So let's go weigh myself. I hope I've hit a new low weight. However, my weight has been really stubborn, so we'll see. 71.6. My lowest of prep has been around 71.3. But I haven't been to the toilet in around 2 days. So I've actually spoke to Finn. I'm going to implement a new sort of morning digestion thing where we've increased my psyllium husk ever so slightly. I'm going to be taking apple cider vinegar, pure aloe vera juice. We're also going to be doing glutamine, and hopefully that helps quite a bit. And I've also gotten some hydroflow for electrolytes first thing in the morning, just to help with gut lining. But I'll do my check-ins because that's most important right now. So I'll film that. Let's see how I'm looking. Right, so first thing I always do, posing trunks on. We got my tripod for my phone and my photo clicker. That's what's going to be in my mouth when I take photos, because I actually take them outside on my phone. So it's the same thing every single time. So that is my morning check-ins done. And to be honest, I'm not too happy because one, I'm incredibly flat, but I don't think that's the issue for me, at least. In the meantime, I'm going to be feeding my cats because that's the #1 priority before I do anything myself. So it's just really hard for me to get some of my muscles on right now. Like, if you can't tell, my quads were really hard to turn on, and I just don't have that pop I was having before, which we can't help it. It's not the best. And I've got one thing I should say, which I'm going to film, is tomorrow, which is Thursday, and Friday, I've got 520 carbs going in both days. So I think in total, throughout both days, is like 6,500 calories and over 1,000 grams of carbs. So I'm going to see how that affects me, which I'm excited to see if it fills me out a bit more, if I'm less flat. Obviously, that comes with the mental battle of weight going up. Plan of action this morning, so hydrate. I'm going to fill this up, put a bit of sodium and potassium in there as well, because I really just want to stay on top of my hydration. Then it's 30 minutes of fasted cardio, and potentially Finn will get back to me in the meantime. After the cardio, gonna shower, start doing some steps and planning out my day in terms of coaching, getting back to all my clients. I'm gonna use today as like a social media day, so film all my content for the entire week and go to the shops because I've got no food, make my meal #1 around 8, 9 a.m. Well, it's 10 past 8 now, so it's gonna be a bit later. Maybe I'll do it before I shower and I'll show you what it is. So I've got a bit of psyllium husk in there, but let's just smash today. I'm trying to keep as positive as I can. We're getting there, we're close. Let's start the day. Is it gonna lock onto my face? So I added the salt into that and it's fucking disgusting. Didn't mention, so I'm gonna make a decaf coffee in the morning. I know that sounds weird. It's because I have some pre-cardio like stimulants. So I'm gonna be having my pre-shred, which contains caffeine. So there's no point doubling up. Maybe I'll have another coffee throughout the day, but I don't like to overdo my caffeine. I only use it when necessary. So that's the plan as well. Cardio all done. I've rested a little bit, and I'll have you. I actually went to the toilet, which was nice. I'm making my first meal of the day, which is just 35 grams of whey, 100 grams of frozen blueberries, and 7 grams of psyllium husk, which I'm going to mix in all in a blender because it's important to have enough water with your psyllium husk so that it doesn't go all gloopy and cause a lot of GI distress, which is your gastrointestinal tract. So I'm going to add 400 ml of water. 420, whoopsies. Then we're gonna add literally, how many is that? 99 grams of blueberries, that's a pack finished. Then I'm gonna add the 7 grams of psyllium husk, which is just 2 scoops of the scoop that comes with it. I use this bulk powder psyllium husk. And in the next video, I'll take you through my new poopy morning drink because I think it's quite interesting. I did quite a bit of research on it and hopefully it's gonna help. I'll give you a review. So that's 6.7 grams, but that will do. Then going to add some cinnamon, because I just like cinnamon. And to finish all off, Naughty Boy white chocolate caramel biscuit, which tastes fantastic in this concoction. And that's only 35 grams. Perfecto. Time to blend this up. Right, so it is all blended up and I'm just gonna pour it in this litre Gymshark bottle so that it's easier for me to drink, if I'm honest with you. Tastes pretty good. You can add things like sweeteners into it. I add a few drops of Applied Nutrition sweetener. I think I did 5 drops, white chocolate flavor, because it matches this. And no, it's not the end of the world. Let's give it a taste test. Lovely. Tastes really good, actually. Right, so plan of action is because this meal's going in a little later than I expected. It's 9:30. Normally I have it at 9. Gonna drink this whilst doing a couple steps on my walking pad. And then next plan of action is to go to the shops right away. So I'll catch you then and I'll take you through everything I bought. Right, we are back from the shop and I have got everything that I needed. First off, I needed this because I am so low on energy. It's a mega monster ultra. It's a whopping extra 53 milliliters, but it was on a good deal inside Asda, so I bought it. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell. Never buying that again now. So slowly gonna sip on this whilst I cook my next meal and show you everything I bought. Starting off with a couple frozen fruit items. So we got frozen blueberries and 2 packs of frozen raspberries. Just a small top up. Normally I buy them from Sainsbury's, but Sainsbury's didn't actually have them today. And then a bit of frozen veg. So we got frozen broccoli, frozen mixed peppers, and frozen baby carrots. 2 iceberg lettuces, which I'm gonna chop up and put in a box so they're all nice and prepared. Baby tomatoes, just because they're convenient and easy to make with my meals. We got some chicken breast mini fillets, like 1.5 packs of that, and then 5% beef mince, which is all from Sainsbury's. Faye 0% fat Greek yogurt, and then topped up on some Fry Light, as well as onion granules, paprika, and garlic granules. That is everything I bought. So obviously it's not everything I eat. I've got things like cream of rice, peanut butter, actual rice, oats in my diet as well. So I'm gonna make my meal number 2 because it's coming up to 11:45. Chop up all the lettuce. I've got 40 grams of dry weight basmati rice, 200 grams of chicken breast, 100 grams of lettuce, 100 grams of all the veggies mixed together, and 10 grams of peanut butter in my next meal. So let's get straight onto it. I'm not gonna show you the cooking or the macros or anything or me eating it because it's not a full day of eating, it's more of a day in the life. There we have it. So meal number 1 is created. It took me a while to make, so I had to prep everything, but hold on a second, don't know if you can see that. There we are, stupendous. Peanut butter and sriracha combo is elite, as I've said multiple times before. I absolutely love it. It's so good. Now, I'm gonna take my supplements with this meal as well, wash up. Plan of action is just to chill out for half an hour, do some steps whilst I eat this, and then have like 2-hour window of doing all my content for the entire week. That's for TikTok, Instagram, things like that, and get back to clients. I've got a few coaching applications which I've got to get back to. So without further ado, let's do that. Maybe I'll give you a few updates here and there in between, but I've got to use a camera obviously to film it. So let's get it. Right, it has been a pretty successful afternoon, I guess you could say. Current time is 2:48 and it is time for meal number 3, which I have pre-prepared. I've pre-prepared all of them actually for the rest of the day. But we've got right here the first part, which is 50 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of blueberries, and 20 grams of peanut butter. And I know this is a bit rogue, but I just really fancied a protein shake. So I've done 44 grams of Perform white chocolate inside of here. Honestly, Perform, their protein shakes are so bloody good. You can have it in a creamy, you can have it in a sludge, whatever you want. Normally I do blend this meal up into like a big smoothie, but I just wanted to eat the fruits by themselves and drink this by itself. It's been sitting in the fridge. And top little tip, if you make your protein shake, especially Perform, put it in the fridge. It goes thicker and I really like it like that. So today, sent off a few coaching application responses, filmed I think 6 videos now, and obviously I'm filming this as well, so I'm going to try to edit it. Obviously done my cardio for today, which was my half an hour fasted cardio, and I'm on 7,800 steps currently, so 14,000 total, and I'll do that whilst, I'll probably finish that off whilst editing the last little bits of the video. But now I'm gonna try chill out a little bit because I've been non-stop all morning. It's been very, very busy and it's been quite a hectic week for me. Like, lots going on. So I think it's important that I have that downtime sometimes. One thing I wanted to go over is sort of around life, I guess. Don't want to get too deep, but things can sometimes get out of your control and things can get tough, especially in a setting like prep. Things can easily get overwhelming. I think it's important just to sometimes take some time to actually reflect and think about the position you're in, and just have a few days to think about things, because you can make very quick decisions and your mind can change very quickly. So it's just important just to reflect sometimes, I think. Another thing I wanted to say is I've been really trying to research a lot on how to improve my gut, because my bowel movements haven't been the best, as I've mentioned before. So I'm going to be trying that new sort of morning poopy shake, which I've mentioned to you, while still taking my psyllium husk. But I will show that in tomorrow's video. I'm going to film for 2 days because I've got a 2-day refeed. 6,600 calories in total for the 2 days. 1,040 grams of carb, which I think I've already mentioned. So I'm super gassed for that. I'm excited to see how I look because my physique's been getting really, really flat. And if you don't know what flat means, is your muscles don't have the intramuscular glycogen or carbohydrates that filling them out and making them pop. And because obviously I'm in a depleting stage where we're digging, calories are low, carbs are going down, and obviously I train hard, my expenditure's hard, so the glycogen in my muscles are constantly being depleted. It's never really full throughout the day. After I work out, it's gone. Obviously they're replenished after cardio, after the night. The meals don't really have many carbs in, as you can tell. So that refeed day, it's not a high day, where a high day is more used to perform it, to fuel a specific day of training. Yes, it replenishes your glycogen, but normally on my high days at least, I lower steps, lower cardio. This refeed is over 2 days, so it's to refeed my body to fill up those glycogen stores so it lasts a couple days longer, so that I have more glycogen going on through the rest of the week, and see what happens to my look. And God, I forgot what I was going to say. My mind goes blank after every single sentence. So they're two different things, and I'm going to be doing my cardio and steps on my refeed, which I haven't done before, but I'm absolutely fine doing it. If anything, that gives me a bit more mental sort of, or at least I'm still doing my expenditure, so I'm not going to put loads of fat on. But it's a weird place you're in, because right now I'm the leanest I've ever been by a million miles, but I feel I've looked the worst and I'm the fattest I've ever been. And that's just prep, and I completely understand that. So I never take things into my own hands. I always do exactly what my coach says, which is important if you've got a coach. Listen to your coach, communicate. But regardless, really excited for the next 2 days. And I'm now as well on a point where I'm so focused on my coaching business. Don't want to call it a business, like I've said before, because it doesn't feel like one, because I'm just doing what I love every single day. I'm excited to get back to my clients, to speak to them, to do my check-ins, and I feel so guilty if something gets in the way and I can't, and I'm busy or something. I'm like, oh, I've got to get home and do these check-ins, because I bloody love doing it. I love seeing their progress, and loads of inquiries coming through. It's so exciting to see people getting after it and wanting to be the best shape of their lives, and they trust me as someone that can help them. And I hope that one day this will become my future thing. And I truly believe it will. I'm not going to stop until it does, because I love it so much. I really think I've found my calling card, if I'm honest with you. And maybe if you guys are interested, that could be something that I document, is me building my fitness coaching service, my business, MJ Performance, and document all the things I'm doing to grow it, how it's doing, all these different things. That could be quite interesting. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to eat this because I'm getting really hungry staring at it now. That peanut butter looks really bloody good. So I will, if I've got anything to update you on, I will. But if not, I'll catch you for meal number 4, which is at 5 p.m. It is time for meal number 4, because it's closing up on 5 p.m. But I got a few deliveries come through. I want to show you what I got. I'm also waiting on some Hydroflow from Conte, as well as some apple cider vinegar. But starting off with what I got first is some 100% aloe vera juice, as I've mentioned previously. Got some high strength vitamin D3 and K2, and some L-glutamine. And then the exciting stuff, I got a bunch of cream of rice samples from Chained by JP that I want to try. So first off, chocolate banana, maple syrup, triple chocolate, white chocolate coconut, chocolate fudge, which I'm probably most excited for. And then also equally just as excited for cookies and cream. So I'm going to give all of those a try after my high day, because after my refeeds, because I don't want to be food focused. I don't want to focus too much on the food on the refeed days. I just want to eat what I've been used to. and one I've only got 100 grams of each flavor, which is my normal training day food. So I'll just wait. Got a meeting with my posing coach in an hour. So we go through posing for 45 minutes on WhatsApp as a video call, which maybe I'll like time lapse or something along the lines of that. As well as that, he's created my posing routine. So I'm not very creative. So something a service I get with him is that he creates a routine for me, and he sent that over, draft one, which is absolutely insane. So I've got to get to practicing that. As well as that, got to edit the videos. I'm going to edit this one and just put it all together as soon as I make my final meal. But that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I missed. In the meantime, I've just been getting back to clients, had another inquiry come through, and organizing how I'm gonna upload all the videos I filmed earlier. So let's make meal number 4. It's pretty much made. I'll just put it all together and I'll show you when it's done. So I wanted to show you this as well. This is how I pre-cut all my lettuce. My mum actually told me, Mikey, why don't you just buy the actual lettuce heads and chop them up yourself? So for 2, I've got all of this, which is bloody crazy. So much of it. And I have 100 grams per meal. On my refeed days, it's only 50 grams, which is fine. But it makes it a lot more convenient having it like this, to be honest with you. The paper, I've got one underneath and one on top, and that keeps the moisture away, so it keeps it fresher for longer. Good little tip from my mum. And it actually lasts a lot longer than when I buy a bag and open it and use a little bit of it. It only seems like that lasts a day, but this generally lasts me like 5 days, and I get through all of it in around that time. And even if I've got some leftover, it's not too much of an issue, because then I've saved money, right? And it's not a drastic amount of money, but still pretty good. So just waiting in the microwave for the rest of it to heat up, and then I'll show you when it's done. Right, so here's it all out of the microwave. It's just 200 grams of 5% lean beef mince, 40 grams of basmati rice, and then all the veg I bought. So it's 30 grams of tomato, carrot, peppers, broccoli in total, frozen, and it roughly equates to 100 grams I actually cooked and all done up. So mix it all with the lettuce, and I'll show you when it's done. Can't forget the 10 grams of peanut butter. And I'm not gonna add sriracha to it this time around, because I added a bit of Cholula sauce and mixed it all together and everything else. So I don't really want to add more sort of sodium and stuff through sriracha. And sriracha's a little more calories as well, to be honest with you. Perfecto. Right, there it is. There is this lovely little meal. So that is, oh no, I lost a grain of rice. That is this meal done. Eat this, posing, well, edit a bit more YouTube, posing, upload everything, and obviously meal 5 as well, which you'll see. And we'll do a little rundown of the day maybe. We'll see how I feel. I'm feeling actually pretty good right now. I'm gonna do some steps whilst I eat this, so got a lot of steps to do left, but that's fine because I'm gonna be busy. Right, it is come to the time where it is time for the final meal. Let me get it out. So I've actually had a little bit of this because I was filming a TikTok full day of eating as well, so hence quite a bit of it's missing because I was hungrier than expected. But it's 90 grams of oats, 280 grams of Greek yogurt, 9 grams of whey, which normally I mix into the Greek yogurt, but I just did it in like a minuscule amount of whey paste, 50 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of blueberries. Make it in the morning, keep it in the fridge all day, because then it gets really thick. But honestly, this is sensational. I love this. Let's give it a little taste test for you guys. Cheers. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. If you've never had your oats or cream of rice with Greek yogurt on top, acting like a whey paste instead of the actual whey, it's a really cool substitute, and it's really nice, especially when you're dieting. I think this might have to be my go-to from now on, if I'm honest with you. But other than that, I think been a really successful day. Obviously, next video is going to be the high days or refeed days, which I'm excited for. I'm going to edit this and try to get it out for tonight. And other than that, there's not much else to say, to be honest with you. I'm pretty tired and perhaps kicking my ass, but it's all right. 5.5-ish weeks out now. So on Sunday, it will be 5 weeks out, and it's Wednesday, the 30th of April today. Excited and ready to get after it. But I know this has been a short video, and you know, technically it was a day in my life. I just didn't show much of it. Home at the moment, so I've just got a lot of house chores I need to stay on top of. But yeah, I'll catch you very soon. The next video will be a lot more interesting. If you've got any questions, leave them below. And like I always say, if anyone's interested in coaching, click the link in my Instagram bio, and that's at Mikey Jamroz, same as the YouTube on Instagram. And I'll send over an inquiry response video completely how I'd work with you and your specific goals. But I hope everyone has a lovely day. I'll catch you all soon. Take it easy.